Hi, my name is Randy Rolfe, and I'm an independent consultant for Nikken, the world's leader in a comprehensive approach to natural health and active wellness. And this is not a corporate presentation, it's my own opinion, but I want to share with you why I take Nikken vitamins and Nikken food supplements. I started taking supplements back in 1971. I educated myself to keep myself and my husband as healthy as possible, as long as possible. And I did a whole lot of reading and decided it was a good idea to supplement our diet. So here's a couple of, well, these are what I call the reasons. In the 80s, I became a nutrition consultant to help the families I was helping in family counseling to improve their lifestyle. And it had helped us so much that I knew this was a big part of it. So the reasons to take them are, and I'm going through my little 7-point list. First of all, to restore nutrients that are removed in processing and are often lacking in the ground that the food is grown in. So the spinach today does not have as much iron as when Popeye used to take it, for instance. Secondly, we need insurance against nutritional inadequacy in the normal diet. Many people aren't eating 3 meals a day. They're not getting 3 helpings of protein. They're not getting 5 helpings of vegetables and so on. So we need some backup, and that's important for your minerals and vitamins. Also, there's a lack of caloric intake. In the old days, people did much more physical labor. They ate more calories. Now, if you eat, 3,500 calories, you're probably going to put on weight. But your body still has all the same needs for vitamins and minerals and enzymes. So we need to supplement for that reason. Another is, again, the food mix. People are overeating carbohydrates, not enough healthy fats, that kind of thing. So you need supplements for that. Another thing is that we're all individuals. Some of us react to stress very differently. We need more B vitamins than the next person, or our digestion's a little weak because of the way we were raised as infants and so on. Also, environmental poisons. We actually need more vitamins than anybody needed 100 years ago because we're constantly trying to detox all the chemicals and toxins in our environment. And finally, there is what they talk about in the hospitals and medical schools, and that is deficiency, that you may actually be deficient, for instance, of iodine if you live in the mountains and not close to seafood or vegetables that would give you the iodine you need. So those are the reasons to take supplements. Now I'm going to talk about quality, and I believe that the Nikken supplements are second to none. Based on top research from around the world, universities in many major countries, including the US. First of all, the pharmaceutical grade is very, very rare for supplements. And that means that whatever's on the label is in each tablet. And that makes them a little more expensive because they have to do a much more careful process to make every capsule have in it what's on the label. And the advantage to us is that every capsule is going to give us what we expect it to. And every jar of a particular supplement will be equivalent to the one you had before. So if you get great results and then the next one doesn't work, it's because the vitamins were probably too cheap and not processed long enough. Secondly, Nikken supplements are as organic and whole food based as possible, which is very important because that means your body recognizes the supplements as food, not as some chemical it has to deal with as if it's a toxin. Thirdly, they're synergistically formulated, which means they're formulated with other ingredients that also help the body recognize it as food and process it as food and put it to good use instead of just treating it as what the doctors say, you eliminate it because it's some kind of colorful toxin out of the lab. And synergistically means that if you buy something for the digestion, it has all the things in there that need to be supplemented. The one for mental clarity is all the kinds of things that really help support the functions of the brain organ. Also, there's minimal, if any, fillers, and there's no, genetically modified foods. And they don't fill things just to make them into the shape that they want. It's really as much as possible, and still have it in a supplement form. Minimize fillers. Fifthly, the herbs are and other nutrients that help the body absorb these special nutrients are taken from all over the world. It's not just Asian medicine or just US medicine or just European medicine. It's the best of everything. They really are a global company, and they look at the traditions of all traditional healing histories. The sixth is that they're never overdosed, which I really, really love, because having worked with a number of health food stores, I know people will come into a health food store saying, oh, I know I need more B6. But if you take a gob of B6, all the other Bs are going to be out of balance, and you're going to start getting the symptoms of other B deficiencies. So you want everything lifted together. And sometimes that's expensive. Like B6 is more expensive than B1. So you get a cheap vitamin that has lots of B6 and lots of B1 and B2, but not enough B6. Same with pantothenic acid and some of the other more expensive vitamins to find. And the last one, which is really important, is that these supplements are really easy to use. They're labeled. You don't have to have read 400 books like I have on nutrition. And it's easy to know. One's for digestion, one's for clarity, one's for joints, one's for digestion, one's for bones, and so on. And because they're synergistically balanced and not overdosed, you can do no harm. And my dad was a doctor. He said, first do no harm. That's the Hippocratic Oath. And it's something to go by, especially when you're dealing with your own health. So, and everything's packaged for a month's use according to the labels, and the labels are very thorough. They give all the ingredients, they give the doses, how much is recommended, and so on. So that's why I use Nikken vitamins. I've been using them for 19 years, my husband as well, and we feel Nikken has basically way slowed down the clock, if not stopped it. I think we look a little older, but we certainly don't feel any older. So this is Randy Rolfe, independent distributor and wellness consultant for Nikken. And thank you for listening.